Right then, I've mixed up a colour here, some Van Dyke brown, sap green and some midnight black. I've just got a very small amount of that on the brush, and these bushes which are here in the light area, I'm just going to tap them very gently and it'll pick up a little bit of that colour. See that hue now, little light green hue, that's what I wanted to get. So I'm just going to do that same thing, just a very small amount of colour, and I'm going to put some of that green over in this side as well, so it looks like it's got some at either side. And I'll just sit that down. There we go, using that same colour. I've gone just up in here, put a little bit up in there. I'm happy with that. Right then, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go to my dark colour, tap some of this in here. I've put it a bit darker so that you get a nice silhouette then against the light here. That's what I'm wanting. A few little branches on there. Push and you can get a ridge. That gives you different shapes on your leaves. See that? Nice. There. Right, I'm happy with that. A few a bit lower down. Maybe a couple over there. Couple over there. Put some branches out to these in a short while. Just for now though, I'm happy. Just that in a tiny bit more. That's somewhere like what I'm after. I'm going to come to that very dark colour. I'm going to push and I'm going to get a ridge. And then where we've put all these bushes in here, I'm going to come in and put some dark in. Good strong dark colour. Just in there. It'll act as a separator then for this bush. Put everything else back. Very dark in this woodland. Maybe a nice dark one just there. Just squeeze them out of your brush. To manipulate the brush, the bristles on the brush. That's what we want to do. Just in there, like so. Tap a bit of that base colour in underneath. Good and dark basically. Also, I've got a liner brush here. I just use a little bit of paint thinner with this colour and brown. Some paint thinner, twizzle the brush through the paint thinner, and then we're just going to come up in here and put a few little branches and stuff in. That's nice. I like the way that mists away back there. It's really nice, it works well. There. A bit dark, so that's so I'll just blend that back. That's nice. Right then, what I plan to do now is to come in with my 1-inch brush. I'm going to grab some lemon yellow, sap green and a bit of yellow ochre. Sometimes I like to mix a tiny bit of my muddy colour with that as well, just so it's not quite so bright and in your face. This colour should stand out a lot anyway because it's on such a dark canvas. Right then, just over in here, put a few little highlights on top of there. Leave some of them just perfectly dark. You don't need to highlight everything. Like there, I've left that dark. I want a dark shadow in the base as well, so we don't want to get too bright on these bushes. Just pull some more of that colour. Just a tiny bit on there. Right, I'm going to slightly to the yellow ochre side now. So, using the same pile of colour throughout, I'm just going to tap into a bit of that colour, and that'll just change the flavour slightly. Just there. That's nice. A bit more of that colour into the bristles, just highlight the tops. I hope you can see this. I'm hoping that it's standing out good for you. Right, this time, same again, same colour, only this time I'm just going to push the tips into a small amount of crimson. If you look just up in here, got a bush with a little red top. Do that a little bit more just so that you can see it better. There, just a little red top. Back to my other colour. Like I said, don't cover all this up. It's very important that you don't cover all this up. Use a smaller amount at first. You can always apply more paint. The philosophy that I use a lot is that just get the colour on, step back, have a look, see how much colour you need for the task, and then you can make a viable judgment on it then. See, like there, I've left these shadows so that this bush here stands out now. See that? Lovely. I'm happy with that. Right, I'm just going to get a little bit of this yellow ochre colour again, push in. I'm going to put a very small amount just up in here. Just where the light would hit on the inside. Just like that. Not on everything, just on the odd one. In the dark areas it's a perfect place to use that. See these little dark areas that I left? I leave them intentionally, because then when you go back in and highlight, that's the area where it really stands out. Right. I'm going to put a little bit more